guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a little bit different. Obviously you'll notice that my hair isn't as curly and flowing as it was, and it's quite wet. Also, I'm not doing any makeup because today's video, I have not done one of these in quite a while. It is going to be my curly hair routine. So to give you kind of like a background on me, I went natural about 2 years ago. I am Filipino. I have naturally curly hair. I have not gotten a perm. It took me 2 years to kind of like 1 full year to finally really get happy with how my hair looked. Because when I first started going natural, I was really fucking sad because I had straightened my hair at least every day or every other day, and my hair was burnt to a crisp. Ever since I went natural, it's been a lot easier for me, mostly easier for me to get up and go because I take showers at night. It is nighttime when I'm filming this, but I take showers at night and it's a lot easier for me to do my hair stuff and then put all the crap in my hair and then put it up and go to bed. So I just wanted to share with you a little bit of my background and also just like a couple little things that I do with my hair. So before my hair gets dry, I need to put more stuff in it. I am going to show you the stuff that I use to wash my hair. On the days that I am going to I do not shampoo my hair. I usually, if I'm going to shampoo it, it's going to be once a month. Yeah, once a month. But if I do shampoo it, it's going to be co-wash it instead because I feel like shampoos really dry out my hair and I only really need it to super cleanse at least once a month to get all the real like gunk out. But most of the time, the co-wash or the co-conditioner that I use or use whenever is really good at cleaning up the buildup and getting rid of any of like that excess oil that's been building up in my hair. But let me show you what I've been using. I've been using the Devacurl Original No Poo, and it's this huge bottle here. I did get this for such a good deal. If you guys are interested in finding out where I got these for a super steal, make sure you check out my Affordable Finds #2 video. I don't know when this is going up, but it either should be up or it should be coming up in a couple weeks. So, main point, subscribe to my channel if you guys are interested in that video and finding out where I got such a good deal on these Devacurl products. So, I usually cleanse my hair. There we go. If I'm going to cleanse my hair, I use a co-conditioner, a cleansing conditioner, or I've been using this one recently just because I got it for such a good deal and I bought a couple because it was so cheap. So I've been using this, and it is the Devacurl No Poo Original. It smells like peppermint. It smells very like medicinal is the only thing that I can think of when I describe this, but it's very medicinal. So I've been using this to co-wash. I used it today. It was a co-wash kind of day, and that is what I did. After that, I go in with my my Devacurl. This is not sponsored. I just love that I found these for such a good steal. I go with my Devacurl 1 conditioner in Original, and it's the Daily Cream Conditioner. And I usually go back in with a little bit more, and I rub that through my hair. But if we're going to get into all of that stuff, first, my curly hair routine, I'm going to first section off my hair, and I'll start showing you all the things that I use and the order that I use them. The middle part. I hate my middle part. Oh my god, it's horrible. If I'm going to tie my hair, I do use these little like phone cord looking things because they're really easy or soft, like gentle on my hair. They don't leave dents, and it's really just gentle on curly hair. So I'm going to put this into a little pigtail because I'm going to do this later. And then I'm going to take this side of my head and divide it. So I have pretty much I'm going to do 4 sections. And I kind of use a variation of the Loc Method, except I use oil last, obviously, because I want to lock in moisture. I'm going to go in with my leave-in, and I've been using, I just love Shea Moisture. I take a little bit of my leave-in conditioner and I run it through that section that I just made for myself. Comb it through with your fingers and really get it in there. And then I'm going to go in with it's the Dew Grow oil, but I use 2 variants of oils in my hair care routine. But I mix the Dew Grow oil, I put it in this because I hated how the other bottle spilled. I use a couple drops, and then I take a very small bit of this Shea Moisture Coconut Hibiscus Curl Enhancing Smoothie. Nope, you're not going to be able to see that. I have crap in my hand, so that's not going to happen. But I'm going to take this, I'm going to take a very small amount. You do not need much because it's such a concentrated amount of moisture, and it's such a thick product. But take the smallest amount and I mix it with my oil. And this is my first set of oil that I put in my hair. Mix it up on my hand and then I just run my fingers through, comb my fingers through. Make sure you coat every strand as best you can. Or that's what I do, really. And really get the ends, because my ends are so dry. Little babies. Another thing that I found for an amazing price, if you're looking, remember that Affordable Finds #2 is one you're going to want to watch. So subscribe down below if you want to keep updated on that video or just to see that video. But this is the Devacurl Ultra Defining Gel, and it's the Strong Hold No Crunch Styler. Defining Control. So I use this, I use a little bit of this, and the same thing, run it through your hair. The last thing that I just put in my hair is going to be the last step, and it's my Loc Method. To lock in the moisture, I'm using an oil to seal my hair. And I'm using the Shea Moisture Nourishing Oil, and I have a tiny little bottle, the tiniest bit, in my palm, and then slowly work that through my hair. Working it to the ends, and then making sure to get it into the root. And then after that, I kind of just scrunch. And then we do the whole thing again. Wonder what you guys have been watching. Have you guys been watching any interesting shows? I don't know. What shows have I been watching lately? All of my shows are finished. It makes me so sad. Not finished, but they're like on hiatus at the moment. Season enders. Some of them are actually done. Like Bones is finishing. I'm so sad about that because I loved Bones. The saddest of sad. Bones is a very great show, in my opinion. And I use the Do Grow one because I want my hair to grow. Please do grow. Please actually work. But I have been using it for a while. When I first went natural, it was really great on my hair. My hair grew at least 4 inches before I cut it. Sometimes I get lazy and I'm just like, whatever. And I'll just do all of it at once. But I do feel like I don't get as much moisture where it's supposed to be when I do that. I love the way the hibiscus one smells though. It's so pretty. I feel like if you're just going natural, like you're just starting out, you should go with it. I know it's hard. I know it's hard to like get used to your hair that way. I understand because it took me, I'm 26 and it took me, how old was I? Last year, duh. I was 25 when I started doing it. So it took me 20 years, around 20 years to really accept that it was my hair and that it looked nice. I'm kind of happy about the short hair because I use less product. But at the same time, I loved my long hair. I don't know what I was thinking when I cut it. Tut, Samantha, this is your fault. It's so much easier because sometimes I just get up, spray it with water, and then I'm good. Instead of wasting like an hour doing my hair, I can actually go do something immediately after I wake up, you know? That's what I do like about it. Other times, I hate that my hair gets super dry. But I feel like that's most curly hair people. You just have to find the right products to refresh your hair when you need it. And then I'm pretty much, those are the levels. That is how I do my hair or my curly hair routine. I am going to show you guys tomorrow what it looks like. I do put my hair up when I sleep. And this is even if I take a shower and I do all of this. At night, I put my hair up and then in the morning, I just take it down. Because I like how it dries at night. And I'll show you how I put it up. I take my little curly hair thingy and I just gather as gently as possible all the hair on top of my head, and then I make my nighttime pineapple. But that is the end of that. I feel like it still doesn't disturb my curls up here, so I don't really have a problem with this. But if you do, don't do it. Do this in the morning if you feel like you can do a wash and go. I usually don't do that because I don't like how my hair looks if I'm leaving the house and it's wet, just because it makes me feel like it's like that late 90s like super gelled out curl, and I don't want that. But I will be back in the morning to show you guys how my hair turned out. But this is my curly hair routine. I will see you in the morning. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm so happy. I want to go to sleep. I'm so tired. So tired. But I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, you guys. It is morning. It is 10:15. I did just do a get ready with me for this makeup look. So if you guys are interested, make sure you subscribe down below so you can check out when that guy's going up. Okay, moving on. It is morning of my curly hair routine. I'm going to take this down. I'm going to show you guys how it turned out. And then we're going to get ready for the day. So take this out. I had a clip in there. Whatever. This is how my hair looks. and then I just part it where I usually part. It's a little bit damp still in the middle, but I'm fine with that. And then I just fluff it up. I don't want to mess with any of the curls, but they're there. This is the end of this video. Again, subscribe down below if you guys like this video and if you want to see more content from me. Also, give it a thumbs up, because curly girls support each other. You know I love you. I think I already told you many times, but I have an Affordable Finds #2 video going up soon, or it's already up, I do not know. But it tells you where I got all those Devacurl products that I used for this video, so make sure you subscribe down below just in case you want to see where that comes from, or those came from, because I got such a deal. Do not underestimate me. Such a deal. But I will see you guys later. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!